welcome your host, Superstar. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the Star Wars Vintage Collection Gaming Greats VC194 Shadow Stormtrooper. Now, this figure is from The Force Unleashed. Bit of an older game now, but still a goodie, and it's getting a re-release on Switch very, very soon. Very excited to delve back into the world of Force Unleashed. I've been very tempted to reinstall it back on my Xbox for some time. It's one of my favourite Star Wars games that was ever made. Jedi Fallen Order is a great game, and it is definitely up there for me, but there's something about the story of Starkiller that always, I love that story. With the fact that after that came out and we got the canon stuff, because let's not forget Force Unleashed is now classed as Legends, but technically he was the first Inquisitor? Technically? So, I mean, I would love to find a way of weaving him back into the stories. Bring him back as Darth Vader's first attempt at an Inquisitor that is foiled by the Emperor. Change up the story slightly. And it could be a very good story, especially because we had I can never remember his name, but the blind Jedi that helped him. And there were some great characters that could be brought back into canon in a whole new way. A reimagined version of Force Unleashed would be amazing. But unlikely to ever happen. But we do still get the awesome action figures that go along with these awesome games. And so the Gaming Greats line is storming ahead with more Force Unleashed stuff. This time we're going to look at the Shadow Trooper, which we have had in the Black Series 6-inch, which is on my shelf. So I will compare the 3-inch and 6-inch today. And as I said, this is VC194 in the collection. So let's go ahead and bust the Shadow Trooper out of the packaging. Alright guys, so here it is, the Shadow Trooper. This was 20% marked off. It is from my local game store, $16.99 with 20% off, not a bad deal. These usually run at about 15 to 17 quid, especially if it's a Gaming Greats one, should we say. They tend to stick a couple of extra quid on those, don't they? But still a very nice looking figure, and I love that artist picture on the card back, very cool. And if we flip it over, celebrate iconic moments from a galaxy far, far away with figures inspired by Star Wars video games. Mint on cardback collectors, hold on to your hats. It's about to be a bumpy ride. But remember, I unbox things so you don't have to. Yes guys, I unbox things so you don't have to. Unboxing the galaxy one figure at a time. Right, let's go ahead and take a look at this one because he looks awesome. So here he is. Alright, let's bring the stage a little closer here. And there he is out of the packaging. Looking pretty awesome, actually. I do like this figure a lot. It does come with his regular blaster pistol and also a larger rifle as well. We'll take a look at those in a moment. But you guys fell out with me last time because I didn't show the 6-inch version with the 3-inch version. So, before I forget, here is the ridiculously oversized 6-inch version next to the 3-inch version. It looks like a father and son outing. A take your kid to work day kind of thing. Oh dear, but yes, there they are side by side. Both of them pretty much identical, let's be honest, but that is to be expected. If the camera would just focus for me, there we go. Yeah, to be expected really, but yeah, both looking cool. I do like the sparkly silvery effect that they've both got, very cool. And the translucent plastic shows up a little bit better, I think, on the 6-inch, but still pretty cool. So zooming back in here, we can see the Trooper. The camera's having a little bit of fun because it is black on white, so it keeps going dark and things, thinking we need to darken it to see it. But yeah, the figure's looking very nice. Head's on a ball joint, so you can make him look up, down, left and right, pivot, and all that good stuff. The arm lifts up at that side hinge. It does go inside there, so do beware of a scuffeture on the top part of the armour, but that's to be expected. Also, it rotates around as well, which is nice. Single hinged elbows, which also have a rotation point, and hands are on ball joints, which is nice. We do have that waist crunch there, so we can crunch him around in all sorts of different directions quite well and swivel him. The legs lift out to the side, not that, no they don't really though. Yeah, the ball joint, oh there we go, ooh, there we go. So yeah, the legs do lift out, which is nice. As well as forwards, backwards, there is a little bit of a dink there now I've done that. And single hinge knees with a rotation. And feet are on flex, yeah, and pivot. So yeah, rocker and pivots, and it does have display peg holes, should you wish to use a display base. Not that you're going to need to. Stands up pretty well on his own, to be honest. Doesn't take much in the way of attempting to get him up. Now the 6-inch version has a pocket at the back, like this, to put the blaster. This version does not, sadly, which is a real shame, because I like that on my troopers, to have those little places to holster the weapons that you're not using. Otherwise, you put this in the 3-inch box and those blasters go missing for days. I have an abundance of blasters and no idea which figure they go with. So yeah, I wish they had the little pistol, little holsters just like the 6-inch ones. It's also hard to try and get him to dual wield that. So let's try and go with the big gun for this guy. A little bit on the harder side to try and get him to dual wield, but it can be done with a little bit of faffing, but it's more of an at ease pose rather than a stance for using the gun. It's more of an at ease pose with that. Unlikely that I'm going to use that rifle with him, to be fair though. I do prefer the more basic blaster with my troopers. It's much more iconic, I think anyway. Other thing that annoys me a little bit is that the gun is a very soft, pliable plastic, and the figure itself is obviously a harder plastic, so the gun just kind of bends around his hands a little bit, which irritates me. But either way, pretty cool figure. But guys, what are your thoughts on this figure? Let us know in the comments down below. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really supports us and really helps us out. But let's head on back to the main cam and finish off this video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, like I say, please hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. Tune in later on this week, as we are approaching Celebration and Kenobi. There's going to be plenty of news announcements and stuff going on the channel all week long. We've got the Rancor review, the Jabba the Hutt review, and Oola to get through later on this week, as well as some lightsabers, Legos, so much going on. Plenty of videos for you to enjoy over Celebration. But guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Superstar, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, may the Force be with you. Bye!